I'll get your stock picks, so there's a little bit of time to discuss them. Graeme, what are you buying at the moment?
So in spite of telling you what great value there is in South Africa, I'm actually going to but I do maintain that there's a lot of value, but we've sang their praises for a long time. So I'm going to go with something quite defensive and something quite obscure. It's called iShares is an ETF and collective investment instrument creator. There's an ETF called SPAG, SPAG, which is an agricultural producer and commodity ETF. So the rationale or the hypothesis is that agriculture is becoming more technical, more capital intensive, more complex, with let's say the power and the production moving into stronger and stronger hands, and companies that sit in this index either themselves are significant producers or they supply some of those really big producers in the US, the UK, Europe, and around the world. So I'm going to go with the SPAG index that gives you something defensive. A couple of the companies in there are seeing negative earnings growth in this current cycle because of the bumper year, remembering what we had in terms of agri-commodities a year or two ago. But I think this one's defensive, 12 multiple, but it's not the negative view that I'm taking. It's the fact that these companies are going to be instrumental in putting food on the tables of the world and alternative protein sources, etc. So SPAG ETF.
Okay, great. Interesting one to add to the mix. Zwelakhe, how about you?
I'm going with Qualys, which is a security and compliance provider. They're a software company in the US. They run their software off the cloud and essentially help companies to comply with their regulatory requirements, but also prevent cyber attacks. The benefit is that they basically take a whole lot of single security providers products and integrate them into one platform where they give you one visual platform. So they have been doing very well in terms of growth and margins, and they are seeing quite a lot of support from the other companies like Accenture, Deloitte. They are their partners. So I think that in an environment where cybersecurity is a elevated issue, it could be a company that could provide some protection against that.
Okay, great. So an instrument and a company I don't think many people have heard of before, so two interesting ones to explore. Zwelakhe, Graeme, thank you very much for your time this evening, much appreciated. Graeme Körner is from Körner Perspective, Zwelakhe Mnguni is from Benguela Global Fund Managers, and up next it's The Close. Stay with us.